Hi everyone, welcome to another Teen Tuesday. I'm Liz Strauss, the Teen/Outreach Services Manager here at the Dover Public Library, and today we're getting ready for Inktober. So today is Ready, Set, Inktober, and we've got a little sketchbook. So your challenge for October is to fill up this little sketchbook, and you can use the prompt list. So for each day of the month, you have a different prompt. And you have your pen, and you can create a little ink drawing in your little sketchbook. You don't have to follow the prompt list, but really it's just supposed to be practicing your art and getting you into the habit of doing art every day and practicing drawing and sharpening your skills. So Inktober was created by Jake Parker. But we are not using his prompts. We're using prompts that I came up with based on themes in young adult literature. So here are our Inktober prompts. On October 1st, you're going to do first. Very original. On the 2nd, adventure. We have library. Outsider, hero, friendship, talent, wizard, school, royal, wardrobe, zombie, teenager, drama, prank, vampire, competition, summer, superpowers, drive, alien, detective, sports, dystopia, texting, dwarf, okay, game, wallflower, chosen, and future. You can interpret the prompt however you'd like, or you could ignore it altogether. Don't copy other people's work for profit, and do give credit to your references, unless you know you are not violating copyright. I like to use a site called Pixabay for references. None of these images are copyright. So you can use them however you want. You can copy them, like you can draw from them, and you don't have to worry about giving them credit because by putting their stuff on here, they've already said that's okay with them. Fan art is when, like, I really like Lilo and Stitch, right? I love Stitch, he's my favorite. So I really like drawing Stitch. When I draw Stitch, that is considered fan art. So I don't own Stitch's design. Like, he's obviously not a character that I came up with. So I'm not gonna try to sell any of that artwork. Not gonna try to pass it off as my own. It is just for fun and as a fan, sharing with other fans. So I have a couple of some more tips. I'm not an expert. There's just some things that I've picked up, especially with like the inks. I'm really not an expert. I did the Inktober challenge last year and did it every day, but I've never taken a class or anything on like inking techniques or how to actually do this stuff. So these are just some things that I've picked up on. One of the neat things you can do is called cross-hatching. And it's a way to shade with just your pen. And most of the time, like with a pencil, you would press harder for a darker shade, or you would go lighter for a lighter shade, and you would do it that way. With a pen, it's always going to be just black ink on there. You have multiple lines. The closer they are together, the darker it looks. Another thing you can do, and I do suggest this, start by drawing something in pencil, and then you can lightly erase and go over it. So another tip I've picked up is if you really want to learn how to draw something, or you really want to draw something well, draw it more than once. So keep drawing it over and over and over again. It's part of the study thing. So you draw it over and over and over and over again. And then you learn kind of the anatomy of the character or how, like if you really want to get good at drawing cars, like how the car goes together, or horses, like the shape of their head, what it looks like in different poses and all that kind of thing. And that just helps you learn how to do that and make it more realistic. So if you are using ink, you want to go away from your dominant hand. So you want to start, if you're right-handed like me, you want to start in the upper left and go down towards the right. As you're going, you won't run into it with your hand. And if you're left-handed, you go the other way. Another trick I've picked up is thumbnailing. So you create a tiny version of what you want to draw, kind of the same shape as your paper. And that way, when you go on a bigger sheet, you can kind of tell, like you can kind of decide on your layout, like how you want it to look before you get on a big sheet and have to make all those decisions on your big sheet of paper that maybe is a better quality paper than what you were sketching on. If you know, keep your sketchbook handy and just draw every day, draw something every day. It's part of the Inktober challenge. If you really want to get better at art, it just takes practice. Just practice. Draw all the time. This fall, we are also doing a mini sketchbook project here at the library. So you fill up your sketchbook, fill it up with all your art, your beautiful art, and you bring it back and you add it to the collection. So this is for teens in grades 6 through 12. Fill up a sketchbook and donate it to our collection. Artwork must be original work, so no copying other people. Art does not have to follow a theme or a prompt list. Fan art or studies, so like I said, if you're copying work to learn how to do it, or you're creating fan art of your favorite characters, you must give credit to the original artist. So, of course, submissions featuring inappropriate artwork will not be added to the collection. If you wouldn't turn it in at school, don't turn it in at the library. Sketchbooks must be approximately 4 inches by 4 inches. That's these little guys. And they will not, the sketchbooks will not be returned to the artist. They are going to be added to the collection. And I am going to scan them so we have digital copies of everything. And you'll get a digital copy of your sketchbook that you've turned in. And you'll be able to come and look at your sketchbook and the other sketchbooks at the library, but you won't get it back. Do you have an entry form? It just has stuff like your name. You can be listed as anonymous if you would rather not put your name. Your email if you would like to receive a digital copy. Your age or grade. Your phone number, and an optional sketchbook title. And then it's just a little statement that you are donating the sketchbook to the library, and you understand the guidelines, and you understand that it will not be returned to you. The mini sketchbook project is just to encourage you to share your art with the community. Thanks for coming to this week's Teen Tuesday, where we talked about Inktober, the month-long drawing challenge for October. And we talked about some inking tips and some drawing techniques. And don't forget, you can pick up your little sketchbook and a pen at Dover Public Library and take part in Inktober on your own. We are also doing our mini sketchbook project. So if you turn in your sketchbook by November 1st, you'll be entered to win a GameStop gift card. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you fill up your sketchbook and bring it back to the library. That's about all I have for you guys today. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.